Hi guys, welcome to another live. How is everybody? Hope you're doing okay. Tonight we are talking about something that I've talked a little bit about on the other channel. I'm probably not going to get that much more into it on this channel. But I figured since I've talked about conservation, doing the conservation spotlights, it might be worth having this information up on here as well. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? Okay. We need to figure out a name for everybody on here. Hey, Carol. Welcome to the channel. So, I'm only going to cover a little bit on each one. Some of them I don't have a lot of information on, so just bear with me on that. Mainly, we're doing this because I've already covered conservation on the conservation spotlights on this channel. And so, yeah, it's going to be a thing on here. So, the first area we're going to cover is the category of least concern. So, put into real basic terms, if it isn't critically endangered, vulnerable, or near threatened, it goes into that category. The next one is near threatened. So, near threatened means basically that at some point this animal is going to go endangered. Or threatened in the very near future. I couldn't find one for threatened, so we're skipping into vulnerable. And if you have, whoops, sorry, can't show that information on live. Because it could help people find me, and that would be a no-no. Anyway, to be considered vulnerable, an animal has to be facing, no, definitely not, has to be facing a high risk of extinction in the wild. In this category, there is a decline of around 30% to 50%. And there must be a decline of the same percentage over 10 years or 3 generations. So, yeah. Trying to get this so my camera won't go nuts. Is it good? I think it's good. Okay, so if you have questions as we go through this, ask. And if you're coming into this later and you have questions, ask. Okay, so next up, we have endangered. And at this point, a species is facing a very high risk of extinction in the wild. When it's endangered, it is 50%. It has faced a decline, of 50% to 70%. And to be endangered, a species must have a population that is fewer than 250 mature individuals. So babies do not count in this count. And again, there is a decline of 50% to 70% over 10 years or 3 generations. Any questions at that point? We're going to cover this pretty quickly, so we may do something else other than this. It would be nice if other people would join, but that may not happen. To be critically endangered, you are at an extremely high risk of extinction. And a critically endangered species has a decline of around 80% to 90%. These species have a population of fewer than 50 mature individuals. And again, there is that drop of population over the space of 10 years or 3 generations of at least 80% to 90%. Extinct in the wild, exactly what it says. The species is gone in the wild. Every possible search has happened in their environment to basically rule out the possibility of an extinction in the wild. Also, this means that the species is held in captivity somewhere. Extinct. I don't think I need to cover what this means. Basically, it no longer exists. And every attempt is made to completely evaluate if this species is in fact in the wild. Now, these categories cover everything from fungi to mammals. So a wide range of organisms. In 2022, the IUCN Red List tracked 2.16 million species. And there are more than 45,300 species that are threatened with extinction that the IUCN Red List is tracking. That is about 28% of all assessed species. So a lot of stuff going on. None of this is good news, really. I don't like talking about extinction. I don't like talking about endangerment, but I think it's important that we talk about it and do get it out in the open so that everybody gets a basic understanding of some of the stuff behind it. If you don't know what's going on, you're not going to be educated, you're not going to care, and without caring, what is there? Yeah, and that's why I do the channels, because I want you to care. enough that you will do steps in your life to help counteract some things that is not coming out right, so that you can do things in your life to help animals or to help plants. And it may be nothing more than just telling somebody, than just using that example to guide people. And that's really what we're going for. I'm hoping that somebody will hear my message and maybe change a little bit of their life for the better, which in turn will help animals and plants have a chance at their life. So yeah, if you have questions or comments, let me know. We're only 11 minutes into this live, and I have already covered everything that I need to cover. So, what would you guys like to talk about? I am trying my best to figure out what I need to do. To get the channels where they need to be. The one thing hurting this channel is I don't totally know what to do with it. I don't totally know how to get it going. We are climbing. It's a slow climb, but we are climbing. We're at 74 subscribers. That is not right. We had supposedly 1 short and 2 live streams last week and 3 posts. I don't agree with that. 134 people tuned in to me last week. To this channel, I should say. Yeah. I don't get it. Because well, Atlantic white-sided dolphin was 1 day ago. Wait. Shorts. Dolphin Facts was the 26th. So that's not even today. Oh, well, maybe. Because this has the gray wolf 13 days ago. Did I really go a week without? That can't be right. Can it? 2 weeks ago, July 11th. I don't know. Coelacanth was 3 weeks ago. I'd say something is screwy, but it does seem kind of weird. Sorry. I was up late last night. There's 653 people on the other channel. 161 views on the dark side of the illegal pet trade. Not my best numbers for live, but again, I'm not going to complain. But what I wanted to do no, and that's one thing I'm liking. I do need to go in and make sure that I'm trying to figure out how to get stuff done. I don't understand because they say I have the 500 memberships on the other channel, like they said. Sorry, I'm just going nuts. I need to figure this out. This channel is not ready for any updates, but I'm beside myself. So apparently we cannot do one-on-one meetings. Anything that one or some, but not all of your members are chosen to get at random, including but not limited to contests, lotteries, or sweepstakes. So I'm guessing I can't do those. Perks that are marketed, directed, or targeted to children. Okay? Perks encouraging children to ask their parents to join your channel membership program. I don't think I do that. Sorry guys, my brain is just, I am completely overwhelmed. How is everybody doing? Hopefully it's not too hot where you're at. Doing YouTube is very time consuming. If you're gonna do it and do it halfway decent job of it, really is. Really is. Just a lot of stuff that animals and everything that goes into them, we kind of have to really work at creating things in our lives that allows us to make changes if possible. Sometimes it's a small thing. Other times it might be a big thing. It may be something as small as setting up a wildflower garden in your yard, or increasing the number of plants in your yard, having a diversity of stuff blooming in your yard. That is going to help a little bit. Maybe you put up a bat house, and that provides a place for bats to have access to a roosting place. All very, very important things. Very, very important. There are things you can do that doesn't cost a lot of money. When you watch my lives, there may be bits and pieces that get you super excited. Share those with your family. Get the word out that way. That's important. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think. What would you guys like to see for this channel? More videos, a change in the way I do lives. Do you just want the I'm just curious. I know I talk about that a lot, but I think it's important as YouTubers that we try to socialize a little bit with our subscribers so that we know what you're thinking, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. We can get bits and pieces of ideas based off of our stats, our analytics that we get. But sometimes we just need to hear it from you, the subscriber. Carol, what do you think? You've been a little quiet. I do know that I need to do something because this channel is staying afloat and it's doing pretty good. I know it can do better. And maybe that's what's bugging me. Think. I do know. Guys, yeah. Things go really slow. Yeah. I think for this channel, our next live is, of course, Sunday. And it's going to be, I think, it's a conservation spotlight. Yes, it is. It's the Tapanula orangutan. So that should be interesting. You guys hopefully will get something out of that one. Yeah. And then the one after that, I think we get back to the collection. Yes, we'll be taking a look at the carnivores that I have in my collection from North America and South America. So there won't be a lot of animals included in that, but there will be some, hopefully some that you haven't seen. Okay, guys, I am going to say goodnight. Live is sort of done, and I'm running out of things to talk about. So I will see you in the next one. Remember to be kind and just enjoy life. See you in the next one. Goodbye.